Monroeville anyway, so I stopped at Michael's, and I'm not given in to fall yet.
Well, plus, I don't like to buy anything either unless A, it's on sale or on clearance, or I have a coupon for it, and none of the fall is on sale. So,
well, Michael's I think had their fall at 30%.
No,
which
it wasn't at
that's
mine.
not horrible.
Not at mine. I mean, I had a sign in my cart, a fall sign in my cart, and I was walking around the store, and I was going to use my coupon, and then I kind of thought about it. I thought, I really don't need it. I have so much fall stuff as it is. But I did get some more florals. I actually stopped because I wanted to get some more greenery. I want to make sure that I have a little bit of greenery to put on this. So let me go ahead and let's get started. I'm not quite sure how many people are going to be attending live tonight. But, you know, I was originally going to set up my camera a little bit differently. I have this really cool wreath stand that I got sent to me. But, you know, I'm much more comfortable working with my wreath form flat. You know, I've tried to make a wreath with it like on a wreath stand. And, you know, and I've actually also seen, you know, other wreath makers do it too. But I always feel like, you know, when they have the wreath on the wreath stand, they kind of get in the way. You know, because you're standing in front of your table and you have your wreath sitting up on the wreath stand, and you have to stand in front of it to put the flowers or whatever on, and then you're blocking the camera. So I didn't really want to block the camera. Hi, Debbie. And I don't know, I'm just more comfortable working with my wreath form flat. It's more comfortable.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, and you know, and this is a really nice wreath stand, and I feel bad because you know, the woman that made it, you know, sent it to me as a courtesy, probably because I think she wanted me to try to sell it for her. That's one of the things about having a group that has almost 50,000 members. Sometimes you get free stuff, and I'm not going to complain, but I just don't use it. I feel bad. I should like give it away or sell it or something. I really just don't use it. I'm plugging in my batteries here. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to start by saying there's really no right or wrong way to make a wreath like this. The only thing that you want to make sure that you have is, you know, you want different flowers of different sizes and, you know, a couple of different colors. Now, I was actually going to use, I got these from Michael's. I thought these were kind of pretty because I'm using the same color florals that are in the picture. I bought some really pretty pinks, and I actually bought a couple more from Michael's today. But the main thing that you want to really try to remember is that you want to have a little bit of a base. You want to have a little bit of green in there. It just makes it look a little bit more natural. If you don't want to put any green in, that's entirely up to you. I'm just going to mute everybody here to kind of cut down the background noise, although we really don't have that many people here tonight. Please don't look at my hair. I need to color it. I don't know how much of my roots are showing, but it definitely needs to be colored. I was actually going to use boxwood because I really like boxwood. But this boxwood that I got from Hobby Lobby is really kind of stiff. This is what boxwood looks like, if you don't know what boxwood looks like. They're like little round leaves. But it's really, you know, it's very, I mean, they're all plastic, but this is really very plasticky and kind of stiff. And so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use that for maybe something else. And then I think I got this from Hobby Lobby too. But I think I'm going to use this for my tobacco basket. I'm going to put this as a base for my tobacco basket. So that's what that's going to be for. Put that back in the bag. I'm just showing you everything I got here. But Michael's had 60% off of their spring and summer florals. And these were kind of pretty. These have some little pink tips on them. So, but I like how these are very light and they're very kind of feathery. So I'm not going to put a ton of greenery on there. And then I have a few white flowers and I have some longer stemmed pink ones. Now, I also got a lot of my flowers from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. If you go at the right time, when they just stock their flowers, you can get some really, really pretty things from the Dollar Tree. I just unplugged my laptop. Hold on a second here. Let me go under the table with it. So I don't want to lose battery here. Really, really humid in upstate New York today. Not really very hot, just very humid. But all of these flowers, believe it or not, came from the Dollar Tree. It's very bright in here, and if you can see these. These are kind of like a light pink. These are peonies, if I'm saying that right. What are these? These are more peonies. But these look like Hobby Lobby or Michael's flowers. I think these are hydrangeas. I might not use these, but I grabbed them because they were pretty. Let me put these aside. These are dahlias, which I thought were pretty. These are more peonies. I just love those. And these are more peonies. So they have a bunch of different colors of different peonies. But I like how they're like lighter in the middle and they're pink around the outside. So these, like I said, all came from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to see if I can use some of these. And I just got these today back here from Michael's. These are gigantic. Now, these are normally, how much are these normally? These are normally $6 for one flower, but these are kind of big. But I might throw a couple of these in the middle and then put the smaller ones around it. But look how huge these are. So I got these for 60% off. And let's see what else I have here. I'm showing you everything I got. I'm not sure if I'm going to use everything here, but the thing with Floral, Grapevine, and Wreathe is that you kind of add and then you just look at it and you just, you know, you have an idea in your head what you want it to look like. These are kind of similar to the other ones I have, but they were 60% off and they were pretty. So, all right, that's everything I have. Now, typically what I do, Deck, you know what, I got to get my extension cord so I can plug my glue gun in. I knew I forgot something here. I really want to get a glue skillet. I was going to ask you guys if you have one and what's a good one to get. Because this glue gun is really getting kind of gross. It's got stuff all stuck on it and it's just gross. But typically what I do is I will lay everything on there first and make sure that I like the way it looks, and then I'll go ahead and I'll just glue everything after. So I think I'm going to start with some of my greenery here. And like I said, I don't want to put too much on. Now, you can do your florals all the way around. You can do them on one side, like in the picture. But, and I know I read this somewhere too, and it makes a lot of sense that when your brain is looking at something, it's looking from left to right. I don't know why it does that. Hey, Connie. But that's why you'll see that when you put florals on a grapevine, they're usually, if it's on one side, it's usually on the left side. And then the bow will be on the right, or the sign. And you probably see that a lot. Because if you see it the opposite way, it just doesn't look right to you. You'll look at it and you'll say, why doesn't that look right to me? If you have your florals on the right side and your sign on the other. Because that's just the progression that your brain reads or looks at things, I guess. I know I read that somewhere. I know I'm probably not saying it right. And another thing I wanted to mention to you, and this drives me crazy, when you're getting your grapevine, you're going to find a lot of loose pieces. I always take mine outside with my clippers, and I clip off any extra loose pieces that are sticking out and any leaves. I actually take it right outside and I shake it out because I like it to look nice and neat. I don't like any extra twigs or things kind of hanging around. I want it to look neat. So, and if you've seen some of the grapevine wreaths at Michael's, or I'm sorry, not Michael's, or anywhere really, Hobby Lobby, they're just a mess. They're falling apart, they're all stuck together, but they can clean up nice. So I really like these feathery ones. I think I'm going to start by putting some of these in. And I'm not going to do an awful lot of green. I just want to add a little bit of, to the back here. So I'm just going to kind of stick it in first, just to see. how it looks. And I like that because I like it's very light. I might even kind of run some underneath one of the branches here. You know, you might not even really need to glue it. I mean, I'm definitely going to glue it, but at this point, I may not even glue it until after class. I'm just going to kind of lay everything in and see how it looks. So I like how this is a very light, I don't even know what this is. Where is it? Does it say what it is on here? Okay, you can find the tag. I'm not sure what that is, but it's pretty. I like that, so I grabbed it. I just kind of want a little bit of green to stick out around the flowers. You can definitely add a bow too if you want to. You know what, I was disappointed though, I couldn't find any lanterns at my Michael's. They didn't have any at all. They had some, but they were like $30. They weren't on clearance. Didn't you say that you got your lantern at Michael's, Pam?
I did, and
Yeah.
I got 2 of them, but when I went to the Michael's today, there was no lanterns at all.
Yeah. I'm not
I
sure.
don't know if
I
Pat
saw some at
Catan's
Big
have
Lots.
them yet or not. Do you have a Pat Catan's up your way?
What's that? No, we talked about that. We don't have
Oh.
any. I know I saw some at Big Lots, but they were
And
still
they don't-
kind of pricey.
And Pat Catan's doesn't mail order. You can order online.
Oh, wonder how the shipping is.
I
Well,
don't
if
know.
it's, like, would it come from their warehouse? Now,
I don't know. I can't see anywhere where you can mail order from Pat Catan. So I think they just have a store.
Huh.
I've never seen anywhere that you can order online.
Okay. I'm sure I can find one somewhere. I need to get the supply list posted for the
Probably Amazon.
tree. What's that? Yeah.
Probably Amazon.
Yeah. So these, I like these a lot. This is making a nice base. They're nice and light. They're not too heavy. I was playing with the boxwood a little bit, and like I said, the boxwood was just too stiff. I didn't like it. This is hugging my grapevine nicely. They did have a lot of pretty fall things at Michael's, but I'm just not ready for that yet. So there. I'm not sure if I'm going to add any of these, but they have the little pretty pink flowers on them now. So maybe I'll stick some of these in after. I'm not even sure. These don't even have a name on them, what they are, like the ones from the Dollar Tree has names on theirs, but these don't. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my big ones on that I got from Michael's, because these are going to be like the focal point, because they're just so big. I'm a little nervous about this stem though, because the stem is pretty thick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut this with my little tiny clippers. I need to get some big industrial clippers. Look at that! Popped right off. You know, have you noticed that on some of the stems there's like little indentations though? I think they put those there for a reason. That's where you're supposed to clip. Okay, so, but I don't know.
Hello, Christina.
Hey, who just said hi?
It's Connie.
Hey, Connie. What's up?
Oh, not much. I'm just sitting out by the pool again.
I can hardly hear you. Let me turn my volume up here. Hold on a second. You're very low. Give me 1 second here. I'm not used to using this button on here. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said I was sitting out by the pool watching my grandsons in the pool.
Nice. I think I'm not even going to use the stem on this because it's really thick. And I kind of want this to lay flat. I don't want it to be at an angle. And I think if I stick it in with this stem, it's going to kind of be at an angle, and this stem is really, really thick. So I think I'm just going to have to glue this one on. These are going to be my two big flowers here. Now watch, this one's not going to snip as easily. I need some bigger cutters, that's for sure. Uh-oh. The bottom of my flower just came right off. I hope I didn't mess it up. Hold on here. I'm gonna try to glue this piece back on here. My flower's like coming apart now. Oh no. Maybe I should have left the stem on. It's okay, we'll fix it. We will fix it. And I laid a tablecloth on my table because I knew I was going to be working with glue. And I didn't want to mess up my table. My flower came apart. That's what I get for pulling the stem off. We're going to put it back together again though. There's this plastic piece in here. I'm just going to put this flower back together. I'm going to save my flower. I don't really understand how that happened because it wasn't like a stick or anything going through there. It just kind of like fell apart on me. I'm going to fix it. I'm just going to glue that right on top of my greenery here. Oh, I hope I didn't kill my flower. I'm going to be very upset. And I think I'm going to have to leave a little piece of that stem on the other one because that's what was holding it together. Finding another glue stick here and more. I wish I was by the pool, Connie. It's really hot here today.
Oh, it is here too. It's almost 100.
Where are you? Where are you located, Connie?
Pardon?
Where are you
I'm in
located? Alabama?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if it's hot in upstate New York, I can imagine how hot it is down south.
Hey, this is Connie Leitner. I spent 3 hours at the pool today.
Did you?
It was really nice.
And now, Connie, where are you?
I'm in Florida,
Ah.
Gulf Coast.
I went to the Gulf Coast on my honeymoon. We were in Bradenton Beach.
Well, Bradenton is where I live.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God, how funny.
Yep.
That's
And my
so
sister lives
funny.
near you.
What's that?
And my sister lives near you.
That's right, yeah. And she's the one who's where now? What city?
She's outside of Syracuse in Preble, or Tisco Lake, actually.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I saved my flower here. Anna Maria Island. You must know where that is.
Oh, perfect place. Yeah, we
Yep.
spent a lot of time there.
Yep. It was gorgeous down there. I'm just trying to put my flower bed together. I can't believe it came apart on me, but I'm saving it. I want to use this flower. I only have 2 of these big ones here, and I want to use it.
I used that same flower in a wreath the other night.
Who's this?
Connie.
Oh, okay. That's the one that you posted, right? You used this exact same flower? I
Yes.
love this.
They
I
are
bet you
so-
yours didn't come apart, though, like mine did.
No, I didn't cut my stem off.
I was just trying to cut it down a little bit, and then it came right off on me. I think it's okay now. Hold on. Let me just put a little bit more over here. I think it'll be okay now. I just like how it's got the different colors, like in the petals. That was so pretty. Yeah, your wreath was gorgeous, Connie.
Thank you so much.
I'm just going to let that sit for a minute. I think it's okay. Hold on. We already have a technical malfunction in the first flower I'm putting on here. Yeah, I kind of had a bad week this week, you guys. I had some stuff going on, and you know, I logged on, I looked at all the comments, and you know, you guys are just awesome. You know, I can't thank you enough for your kind words. And my sister even messaged me, and she said, "Did you read all the nice comments from your members?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're pretty awesome." So I appreciate that. Thank you for that. All right, I promise I'm almost done with this. I just don't want it to fall off on me when I lift it up. I think it's okay now. Okay, now let me find my other one and make sure I don't do the same thing with that one. I'm gonna have to leave a little bit of this. This stem is so thick. How did you cut this stem, Connie? It's so thick.
I have some large cutters that my husband gave me to cut the
I
large.
bet you do. The industrial ones. You have to get a hacksaw to cut this off. Hey, look at that. There we go. Now it came off.
Some of the I don't even know what they are. Daisies, I don't even know what they are. They have a real thick stem, and I have a pair of heavy duty ones too. I have a small, like you have those, and then I have a pair of heavy duty ones.
I need to get some heavy duty ones. But this one is okay. This one, the stem stayed on, so I'm going to jam that right down there. And that one's going to go there. I think this one's okay now. I'm going to put some other flowers around it to sort of stabilize it too. Okay. I'm going to just get my whole pack of glue sticks out here so I don't have to keep reaching in the drawer. Okay. Whoops. I think now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some of these lighter ones here. These are my Dollar Tree ones, and they're a little, these stems are a little smaller. And if you want to push some of the green up and not necessarily, you can just take these green and just push them up a little bit so they're around the flowers instead of just clipping them right off. It's nice to have a little bit of green. I'm even having a hard time cutting these. I got a really cute sign for my tobacco basket I wanted to show you guys. And I couldn't find the sign, the signs that were in the sample photo. They didn't have them at my Hobby Lobby. The little square ones. So I got this one and I used my coupon because the fall stuff isn't on sale yet. So I'm going to use this one for my tobacco basket. Isn't that cute? You like that, Pammy? Can you see it?
It is pretty.
Isn't that cute? I didn't want one that was too big, so. Oh, who ordered the witch, the little Halloween witch? Did you order that, Pammy? The witch?
You mean the one that's
I got mine.
I have to look to see if she sent me.
I think, well, she sent mine first because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a wreath now with her. And I'm going to post a wreath just so everybody can see how cute she's going to look in a wreath. And then we're going to do it again. I'll take her out and we'll do another wreath in the class. But she sent me.
Did she send our
I don't know if she sent the invoices yet. I'm not sure. I can find out. But isn't this the cutest? Isn't she?
She's so cute.
And I love this. I love the 5 Little Pumpkins dress. I had her order that especially for us because that was my favorite story when I was a little girl.
That's cute.
But I can tell you right now, she's definitely worth the money. It's very, very good quality. And she said to tell you guys that it's coffee stained. So you cannot get her wet. Her skin is stained with coffee. But isn't that neat?
How cute that is.
She's got little undies on. Little pants. Of course I had to look under her dress and see what she had on. But I just died when I opened the box. I thought, oh, I love it. So I'm actually going to...
Christina, how much do they cost?
Well, she's $32, but she's also 16 inches tall. She's tall. She's very, very tall. So...
You're gonna do one with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a class. We're gonna make a Halloween wreath.
Oh,
yeah. We're gonna sit her right in it. And I'm trying to find a cute sign that I can add, like a witch sign or something that we can add. So I'm kind of covering up my greenery a little bit, but I'm going to probably add more after. So I'm just kind of sticking some of these other flowers in there. Again, there's really no rhyme or reason in doing this. And Connie can tell you, because Connie does a lot of florals. You just sort of have to put them in and see if you like them where they are. If not, then you put it someplace else. I want this to come loose, my big flower. I'm going to put a little bit more glue in there. I love that witch. When I opened that witch, I was like, oh, so cute. I don't think I'm going to want to give that one away. I'm not going to want to sell that one. Boy, I hate working with hot glue. I really, really do. I always burn myself. I should get one of those stemming machines, those steel pick machines, but I don't know. Do you guys have the glue skillet? Do you still burn yourself when you use that or no? Because I don't find I burn myself when I'm putting the glue on. It's when I'm moving it over to what I'm trying to glue it to that it drips on me. That's when I burn myself.
You don't burn yourself near as much with the glue skillet.
With the skillet?
Yes.
Christina,
Yeah.
get some of those fingers from Amazon.
What's that?
Some of those fingers from Amazon.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the thing, though. I don't burn myself when I'm putting the glue on. Like I said, I was just lifting the flour up to put it after I glued it, and it dripped on my finger.
Oh.
It like dripped up here. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's how I usually burn myself.
Because I always get burned too when I'm using hot glue.
I think I'm going to kind of stick a couple of these in now, these longer ones.
Have you ever used the finger things from Amazon?
Yeah, she just mentioned that.
No, I said, did she ever use them?
Oh, that's Emily. Hi, Emily. I don't know. A bunch of people jumped on here. I haven't been paying attention to who's jumping on. Cheryl's here, and Emily jumped on, and Lisa, and let's see who else here. Cheryl. I'm just going to kind of put these on now before I put more flowers on, because I want to get a little bit of white in here too. Yeah, I burned myself pretty good just now. It's hurting. Yeah, it hurts a little. Maybe I'll put this on now here too. Get this out of the way. So like I said, I kind of had a general idea in my head how I wanted it to look. But when I start doing this, see, when you're working with mesh, you know, you have a set pattern. You know you're going to put, you know, if you're using 15-inch ruffles, you know you're going to put 2 ruffles per tie. You know you're going to put 2 or 3 if you like more ribbon tails per tie. So it's sort of like more precise. When you're working with florals, and kind of you'll know this because you do a lot of florals, you know, you kind of don't really know what you're going to do until you start adding everything. I think this I'm going to put over here.
I usually have an idea in my head when I start, but it never turns out that way.
It never turns out that way, right? Exactly. That's the thing. I don't know why my flower's just not staying on here. Hold on a minute here. A poor flower that I broke. My sister saw what we were making in class, and she already said she wanted to buy this one. I said, you haven't even seen it. She said, it's okay. She said, I'll buy it. Knowing her, she'll just want to pay me for what I put in supplies. She won't want to pay any more than that. She's cheap.
That's the way family is.
Yes. I'll buy it. I said, I can't guarantee mine's going to come out just like the picture. Mine may look a little bit different. That's okay.
So what you do is you tell her the price of the regular flowers.
What's that?
You tell her the price of the regular, instead of getting it on sale, you give her the regular price.
Right.
My daughter always wants mine, but she doesn't want to pay anything. She wants it for
Right,
free.
she wants you to give it to her.
I guess I'm the lucky one because my kids and my family members always give me more than what I ask for.
Oh, that's nice.
You are lucky.
Mine do too. I'm very lucky.
Okay. Oh, poor flower. Can't believe I broke her. So again, for all you guys that joined us late, I do have a wreath stand that I don't ever really use because I just prefer to work with my stuff flat. I like to have my wreath flat on the table. And I also feel like when you have your project or your wreath on a wreath stand, you know, you're standing in front of it to add your flowers and then you're blocking everybody's view. So I don't want to do that to you guys. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So I know a wreath maker, if you guys know who Leah McIntosh is from Flip Flop Mania. She used to be admin for my group, for my other group, Need to Wreathe, when we first started. And I don't know if she still does it, but she used to get right on the floor. She liked to be on the floor making her wreaths. I don't know if I could do that, because I think once if I got on the floor, I wouldn't be able to get back up again, first of all. That would be the problem there. So I'm just kind of sticking some of these little tiny ones in here and there, just to give it a little bit of dimension here. Not quite sure if I like this one over here or not. I'm kind of playing with it. Okay. I still have some longer ones too, some longer stemmed ones. I'm going to put some of these in. Let's see, these are dahlias. Is anybody using any, you know, whoever's making your wreath with me tonight, are you using a different color scheme at all? Or you can do this in any color that you want. It doesn't have to be pink. Everybody's getting into making fall wreaths and things now.
I'm using pastels,
Oh, that's pretty, Connie.
but I'm not gluing yet because I don't.
No, I'm not really gluing mine. I'm only gluing that one that kind of fell apart on me, because
Yeah.
so it would stay. I don't really know. It seems like the Dollar Tree ones I can't cut. The other ones I could. These clippers aren't that old either. There we go. I think you're fighting with my flowers. I should have probably done this before class started. But obviously, I didn't think it would be that difficult to. There we go. I am going to be gluing these though, because I feel like it. These are kind of a little bit of a different color. They're sort of like a yellowish, pinkish. You can see as you start to go along, it comes together pretty quickly. When you stand back and you look at it and you're like, wow, did I make that really? That's a good feeling. Look how fast this is though. Once you start filling it in.
Christina must have got bumped off.
I can't find her.
Yeah, it says Emily Burnett is now the host. Oh, there she comes back.
There we go. I was muted. Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Yeah, I got
Yep,
booted.
you're back.
I got booted off. It said my internet connection was unstable, and it kicked me off. So I'm sorry. Who was the host? Who did it say was the host? Emily?
Emily.
Emily, did you take over for me? Thanks, Emily. Thanks, Emily.
Not really, I did not.
Oh, yes, you did. You could teach the class.
I just got lost.
You could do a great job teaching my class. So now really all you're doing is just filling in, you know. This is really all it is a matter of now is just filling in the empty spots. You don't really want to cover up. You want to let some of your green show through, of course.
Christine, are you making flowers all the way around or not?
Nope. I'm going to stop right here. This is going to be empty here. You could put flowers all the way around yours if you want to. That's totally fine. Just trying to make sure my poor flower stays together here. I feel like it still wants to come apart on me. You can do whatever you want. Somebody said there's a certain type of a glue stick that you can buy that you don't get the strings. I don't know about that. Every single glue stick that I've ever bought has the strings that come off of it. I can't stand that. Bear with me for a second. I'm just kind of holding it up to see. This is where the wreath stand would come in handy, but I feel like I would block you guys if I got my wreath stand out. Hold on one second. Let me see what else I want to add here. I don't think I've added any of these yet. Just so you guys know, I don't know if any of you watched a video I had about a week ago where I was talking about my kitty. She wasn't doing very well. I know that I always talk about my doggy with the diabetes, but my kitty wasn't eating. And you know what I just found out? Is we're going to bring her to the vet next week for a checkup. That she is a year older than I thought she was. I had to call an old clinic, the old Paris Hill Cat Clinic. That's where we got her when she was a baby. I thought all this time she was a year older than Sammy. She's 2 years older than Sammy. My cat is 16 years old. All this time, I thought we were going around telling people, oh, she just turned 15. She just turned 15. No, she's 16 years old, my kitty. So, but I know Gina was in the class. I don't think she's in tonight's class. But I was very upset because she wasn't eating, and I guess that they say that elderly cats sometimes have renal failure as they get older, but she's actually eating now. I got her a different kind of food, and I add a little bit of water to it for her, and she's doing better. So any of you watched the video before and you saw me that I was concerned about my kitty, she's doing much better now. So I just heard her meow at my son. That's kind of what reminded me to talk about it. She just came to the kitchen and she wants a treat. So I'm just kind of filling in here and there. Okay, quite a few people here tonight. I'm just going to mute everyone here. Quite a few people. Jackie Sanders is here. Julie, Debbie, two Connies, Jamie. There's really no wrong way to make a grapevine wreath, honestly, a floral grapevine wreath. There really isn't. Just make sure that you have a variety of different colors, that complement each other. Of course, you don't want to do anything that's too drastically, you don't want to do a dark lavender with a red. That would look weird. They have to sort of, but these are all pastels that I have here, so they're kind of working together.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd make it tonight, but I missed the beginning of it, but at least I'm here.
Yeah, and you're going to get the video, so you'll be able to watch it's not really a replay, it's just a recording. So I think my flower's staying together pretty good now, I think.
Hi, Christine, it's Robin.
Hey! When did you pop on here, Missy?
Just a minute ago, I'm still at work.
Oh, okay. You're so funny.
Oh, I can't miss my class. I'm all done. They said I'm done, so I'm just doing my final paperwork. So I thought, I'll go in a quiet spot and I'll go look and see what's going on in class.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm actually almost done. These are like super easy to make. I mean, you just pretty much get your flowers and you glue them on and fill in where it needs to be filled in, and there's really no wrong way to do this. I kind of want to bring some of my green because it looks like I covered up a lot of my green, and that happens sometimes. So that you can just do what I just did. If you can find some of your green and kind of reach through and pull it up through. I did add a base of green, but I did cover up a lot of it. Like I said, you can reach through and pull some pieces up just like that, just so it shows still. It's very easy to do. So you have some little pieces of green peeking through. This is definitely more of a spring wreath, but you know what? That's okay. You can use this technique for any season, any holiday, to glue flowers to a grapevine. There's some more green here I found that I'm just kind of pulling up here. I'm going to add another flower down here to sort of hold this one up because it's kind of like floppy. Let me look at this real quick here. And this one's kind of floppy too. All right, where's my clippers? There they are. You know what I think I was doing with my clippers? I was clipping them down too far. That's why it wasn't working. I'm such a dummy.
All right, Christine, I gotta go. I'll see you at tomorrow's meeting.
All right, my dear. Have a good night. Thanks for
Thanks.
stopping by and saying hi. She just jumped down quick to see what everybody was doing. She's so cute. I'm going to hold this up for a second. I think this is pretty much done. I might need to add one more up here. Look at this. It's an hour. We're like done already. I mean, I'm done. I don't know about you guys. I might add a few more to the edge here. This little white one's driving me crazy here. It's kind of sticking up. Again, you know, feel free to add a bow if you want to add a bow. Okay, tomorrow night, we are going to make a bow in class. In fact, I have the exact same ribbon. Where is it? That I ordered online. So we are going to be making a bow in class tomorrow. Trust me, it's not going to be a disaster like the last time. I am not a bow maker, but we are going to make a bow. I promise you. You won't need a machine to do it. You know, I want to try to add some of these, but I don't really think I need anything else. We have these long ones here too, but you know, if I keep adding, I'm gonna be having flowers all the way around, and I didn't really want to do that. I think I might just stick maybe 1 or 2 of these up here. Hold on, let me see. I think that's going to be good. I like these. I hate these big branches in the grapevine because they kind of get in the way sometimes. Well, that kind of looks pretty like that. I like that. I'll glue these in after. Sorry if my head's in the way. I apologize. It's going to be a short class tonight, you guys. You can hang out for the next hour and tell jokes. Or not, or go to bed early. I'm up so early in the morning, it's crazy. I'm usually asleep by 10 o'clock. Right after class, I'm ready for bed. I can't for the life of me figure out how, when I was in my 20s, how I managed to stay up until 3 o'clock in the morning out partying and whatever the heck it was that I did. I lost my piece there. Just sticking a few of these little pink ones in here. Whatever these are from Hobby Lobby. Here. Let me just hold this up for a second so I can look at it. See if I'm done. I think that looks nice. I like that. What do you guys think? Be honest now. You think I'm done?
I think it looks lovely.
I think it kind of looks weird down here to me for some reason. What do you think? Like it's off or something. You think it looks pretty off? Thanks, Pammy.
You have a little space right there, that's all.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Where's the space now? Here?
Above the piano?
Here?
Yes, right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I thought. It looked a little off to me.
Yep, just one little thing there needed.
Yeah. It looks like it's a little lopsided. Right here, right?
Yep, right there.
Yes.
Yep, right there.
It's so hard for me to tell because like I said, my view, I'm looking at my laptop and then I'm looking down at it on my table and I get an entirely different view when I'm looking at it on my laptop as opposed to looking down at it on my table. And I love these two big peonies. Sorry for my head. I apologize in advance. Whoops. I think there you go. That looks better.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's beautiful.
Aw.
It's perfect.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm going to stick one more down there just because I want to. It's like, sometimes it's kind of hard to know when to stop. Connie, do you have this problem when you're making your florals? When you're making your grapevines, you don't know when to stop? Is she still here? Did we lose her?
I'm here. I always put too much because I don't know when to stop.
And that's it, exactly.
It's hard
I
to
never
stop.
know when to stop.
Oh my gosh. I managed to save my poor flower. It's there now. I can't believe or was it this the one? Is this the one that I broke? I can't remember. I think that looks pretty.
It is pretty. It's very
Did I go around too far? I think maybe I went around too far. I mean, that looks like it's, let me hold it up here. Let me look at it. Oh no, I like that. That looks nice. Now that I'm holding it up and I'm looking at it from, I'll put one more down here. Connie, help me. I can't stop. Help me. I need an intervention.
I do too. That's the hard part, is stopping.
Connie, I love to watch you. I love to watch your lives.
Oh, thank you so much. You'll have to come back and watch.
Tell everybody what your page.
Christina, stop.
Tell everybody what your page is.
The Southern Designs.
It's Connie Southern Designs.
It's the Southern Designs.
So go and like her page, because Connie goes live, and you can watch her. She's awesome.
Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome, Connie. I think I'm done. Okay, my hands are in the air. What is that? What's that show? Chopped. You're done. Everybody puts their hands up. They're done.
Thumbs up.
And they're all sweating. I'm
That's
not sweating, but what do you guys think?
It's
It looks
awesome.
nice.
Love it.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
I love it. It's beautiful.
I kind of hid some of my green, but I put my nice base of green on and then I hid it. But again, like I said, you can reach through and you can kind of pull some through. You can still see here's a piece right here. I can kind of reach in and pull it through. So you can see
If
it.
it were mine, I would have to add a bow, but it's pretty without.
Yeah, you know, definitely. You can definitely, you know, I found a space. I'm sorry, you guys, I found a space. Look away. I'm so bad. I found a space. I have to fill it. You can definitely add a bow. I'm not sure if I have any ribbon that would go. Oh, I have some pretty floral ribbon. Let me see. Hold on a minute. But no, I'm not making a bow now, so don't ask me. You're going to stress me out. Where is it? Oh, my goodness. See, look at this. Look how pretty this is.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's so bright in here. That would be a pretty bow to add to this. That'd be a lot of floral. That would be a lot of floral. Maybe that would be too much. Well, you guys, I'm sorry this is such a short class. I think I might try to pull some of my greenery through here so it shows more. I don't like how it's like hidden. You know, you want some of your green to show. Here's a little piece here I managed to pull through. A little piece sticking out here. I had that nice bed of green and I covered it all. So that's okay. All right, you guys, what time do we have? It's only 9:08 p.m. This was a short class. This is easy. These are so easy to do. They really, really are.
I think I'm going to make a bow and put on mine.
Yeah, there you
I didn't
go.
buy enough flowers.
Take a picture so I could see.
I did.
Oh, good.
And that's because that way when I go to glue it, I know where
Yeah.
to glue it to.
Yep, yep. All right, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up then, I think. What is this here that's sticking out? I don't know what that is. Tuck that back in there. I'm not sure what that is.
Then don't touch it.
I'm not touching it. My hands are in the air. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. I hope you can join me tomorrow. We're having another class tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Bye, Pam.
Night.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.